Day before Thanksgiving. Illustrated by David Crowcroft. The hoppers awoke on one late November morning, and the snow was falling outside. They jumped out of their beds and ran to the window. Came downstairs, Hopper, called Mother Hopper. There's a letter here for you. The hoppers dashed downstairs. Let me read it, yelled Speedy Legs. Let me read it, shouts Fluffy Ear. I want to read it, hurried Fluffy Tail. A letter, says Snubby Nose, and he jumped up and down. I will read it, says Mother Hopper. She reads the letter aloud. Dear Hopper, I invited you all to come to my house in the woods and spend Thanksgiving Day. Your loving, Grandpa Grizzly. Thanksgiving at Grandpa Grizzly's. Hooray, shouts Hopper's Snubby Nose. Now it's time to bundle up to go to school, says Mother Hopper. It is cold outside and snowing hard outside. The wind blew and the snow fell. The hoppers put on their warm coats, mittens, hats, and scarves. This is the biggest snowstorm I've ever seen, says Speedy Legs. The snow already come halfway up to the windows. Fluffy, says Fluffy Ear. Let's go. Let's get our sled out, says Fluffy Tail. We can catch sled to school. The hoppers got out the sled and took turns pulling each other on their sledding at the way to school. The snow was very deep, and the wind was very cold. Once they were in school, the snow came down harder and harder. By noon, the students could not see across the road. Oh dear, says the teacher. I think we will have to have a snow day. After lunch, you must all go home. After lunch, the hoppers ran out of the school to find the sled, but the snow had become so deep that they couldn't find it. Our sled is buried, cried Fluffy Tail. We'll have to walk home, says Speedy Legs. The four hoppers walked bravely through the snowstorm. At first they played in the snow. They threw snowballs and made snow angels. Snubby Nose tried to catch the falling snowflake with his tongue, but the snow was so deep that they soon became very tight. Fluffy Ear fell into the snowdrift, and the other hopper had to pull her out. And Snubby Nose slipped and fell and hurt his chin, he cried a little bit. So Speedy Legs carried him all the time. It grew colder and colder. We're lost, cried Fluffy Tail. I think it's begin to get dark, moaned Fluffy Ears. And the snow just keep coming down, says Speedy Legs. We missed Thanksgiving at Grandpa Grizzly's house. Why, Snubby Nose. It was very cold, and the hopper was stood in a circle, trying to keep warm. The wind blew and snow fell around. Suddenly, they heard a large rumbling noise. and they saw a bright light coming toward them. "What is it?" cried Fluffy-tail. "It's a train," says Fluffy-ear. "It's a truck," yelled Speedy-legs. "We've been run over," cried Snappy-nose. The light and the rumble stopped right in front of the hoppers. "Bless my fur!" called a voice from behind the light. "Here are 4 hoppers out in a blast. Blizzard. It's Grandpa Grizzly in his big snow pole," says Snappy-nose. We're saved." All 4 hoppers leaped inside Grandpa Grizzly's snow pole and sat up high while they push and pass through the snowstorm. It carried them and the way back home. "So go and get Mother and Papa Hopper, Speedy-legs. This," says Grandpa Grizzly, "and tell them to pack their overnight bags. You all can stay at my house tonight. We still have by the fire and have hot cocoa. And tomorrow we will have a big Thanksgiving feast." "Hooray!" shouted Snappy-nose. Speedy-legs dashed into the house and brought out Mother and Papa Hopper as fast as he could. As all the hoppers rode Grandpa Grizzly's snowpole to his big house. Inside, Grandpa Grizzly had a warm fire and hot cocoa. There were 6 bedrooms, all with snug feather beds. The next day, they all had a wonderful Thanksgiving feast. Goodbye, we will see you again. Thanks for watching my video.